Good morning. Well, it's the afternoon, so good afternoon. We are currently starting off this book vlog, reading vlog video by driving to BAM to get 2 or 3, depending on how I'm feeling, books that released today. I'm so excited. I originally had them pre-ordered, but then I canceled it because, I mean, it's just so much better going to a bookstore and buying the books on book release Tuesday. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up the new covers for the Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates books. The first 2 came out today, and so naturally I need them, but I will talk to you guys when I'm at the bookstore. Okay, I just got back from the store, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick little haul of the books I got. So I got the traditionally published version of Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan because I hated the original indie published covers, because I don't want to buy a book with a man on the cover. Just don't. Then I got the 2 traditionally published books of the Magnolia Park series, the first 2 to come out. And I know she had a lot of hate for these, but I love the covers. I think they match perfectly to the books. And if it allows for her books to be brought to a wider audience, I think that's wonderful and that's great for her. But those were the books I got. And I think I'm going to start Red, White, and Royal Blue tonight because I finished Crossed this morning. And I really want to read Red, White, and Royal Blue before the movie comes out this Friday. Good afternoon. It is the next day. I was able to edit 2 videos last night. One's already published. The other one's currently uploading now to be scheduled for Saturday. So hopefully I'll be able to edit the Harry Potter reading vlog in that time frame. And then I wanted to start Red, White, and Royal Blue today because it's only, how many pages is this book? So it looks like this book is about 418, so it shouldn't take me more than 8 hours, hopefully. I have all of my annotating supplies ready, and the movie comes out in 2 days, so as long as I finish the book on Friday and can watch it that evening, I'll be good. But odds are, knowing me, I'll probably finish this book tomorrow. But I just wanted to let you guys know, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts, if I have any, whenever I read this. Okay. So it's been a while since we last spoke. A lot has happened since. I only was able to read like 100 pages because things have been kind of hectic around in our family this evening. But I just got to the part where I just finished the New Year's Eve scene. Oh my god! I love this book already. It's so good. It's so much better than I thought it would be. Honestly, I didn't have too high of expectations, but then again, I didn't know a lot about the book to begin with. So, but it's so good. I love them both so much. They're so funny. And there's this line near the beginning of the book. Let me find it. Where Henry, which is the prince, he says, "I'd rather be waterboarded. Your country could probably arrange that." Oh my gosh, I love it so much, but I'll keep you guys posted. So, I just got to the 200 page mark, so I'm just about halfway through, and it's so good. I'm loving it so much. I just finished the part where they they're doing karaoke together. And this book, it literally sounds like it was made to be turned into a movie. Like, this is such... I'm so excited to see how it turns out on Friday. Like, it's so good. Anywho, I'm gonna read in bed for the rest of the night and like take my makeup off and just like lay with the dogs in bed till it's time to go to sleep. But I just wanted to check in before I call it a night. That is all. It's about 2 p.m. the next day, and I wanted to let you guys know I finished Red, White, and Royal Blue. These are all my annotations, by the way. This book was outstanding. Phenomenally good. Like, I usually hold off on reading books just because once I finish a book, I usually have like a high from it, and I usually rate it higher than it deserves. But I'm inclined to rate this 5 stars. This was an incredibly good book, and I really liked the way that they made everything play out. I really liked a majority, like, I loved most of the characters. I say his, like you guys know who I'm talking about. Alex's mother is amazing. Nora and June, I love them. I literally love them all so much. The only person I didn't like was Philip and the Queen, obviously, because there needs to be some sort of villain in this book. But it's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited for the movie to come out tomorrow. I think it's going to be really good, hopefully. I really like the way the conflicts played out because it wasn't the regular third act breakup where they have like usually a giant miscommunication and then magically 5 pages till the book's about to end, they get back together and they're like, oh my gosh, I was so wrong, we should just... They finally talk about how they're feeling. But this didn't have that. I really liked... Oh, it was so good. I really think this is going to be a 5-star read for me. Obviously, I'll hold off judgment until I've had more time to ruminate on it. Ruminate? I think that's the right word. Okay, so apparently I'm an idiot because I literally thought this movie came out on, what's Toronto's date? On August the 11th. I don't know why I thought that, but just out of curiosity, I decided to look it up to see when it was released, and it said it was released July 22nd. So I decided to look it up on Prime, and you can watch it. And so obviously I'm gonna watch it tonight, and I'll let you guys know all my thoughts. First impressions, I really like who they cast to play Alex, and I really like who they cast to play Nora. But I'll keep you guys updated. I'm so excited. Also, I must just be ignorant or something, because I also thought all the Summer I Turned Pretty episodes came out on Fridays. But there's a new episode. And so I'm gonna watch that after I watch the movie. And I'll let you guys know my thoughts on that as well. The wedding cake looks obscene. It does look like a $75,000 wedding cake. And that's saying something. I have some guests, but Henry's comebacks in the wedding scene are a lot sassier than they were in the book. But I kinda love it. Okay, I understand what they're trying to do with these interviews about how to illustrate that they're enemies, but these interviews would fool no one that they are friends. So I'm at the New Year's Eve party scene. They definitely cut June out. I am upset about it. and we're starting to see Henry's jealousy, and I love it. Okay, they're at the Texas beach house, and they're both sitting on a hammock reading, and Alex is reading One Last Stop, which is another Casey McQuiston book. Love that little Easter egg. Okay, just finished the movie. That was so good. I loved it. And now, let me give my thoughts before I start Summer I Turned Pretty. So, pissed. There's no June. Like, really mad that his sister wasn't in this. I kind of like that they switched out the queen for a king. And let's see. I loved Bee so much. And Zara, amazing. All the characters were really great. I thought, like, I pictured in my mind's eye Philip being older than he was, like maybe like 30, but he was clearly like, he looked like mid-20s. I wish we got more of the White House duo, so like I wish Nora was in it more. Let's see. It was really good. I get why they left out what they left out for like time-wise, because it was still an hour and 50 minutes. I wish there was more stuff in it. Obviously the book's never gonna be, the movie will never be as good as the book, but I do think it held up really well considering what all they put into it. I think it was really good. Now, I'm gonna watch episode 7 of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Laurel's there! Yes! Laurel has needed to be here for so long. Belly got slapped. Belly is so messy. Jesus. Steven just chastised Laurel.
God damn it.
I love Steven and Taylor so much.
Look at run.
Conrad loves her so much. I'm excited to see Laurel, school, Conrad and Jeremiah's dad. Always good. Steven is so team Conrad, and I love him for it.
There's only 5 of us.
I'm a little upset because it doesn't look like we're getting that moment after Conrad's first final when he like spins her around. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe there's only one more episode. And then we don't get anything for like 2 years, probably, because of the strike. Oh my god. I have no words. I love Laurel. Belly's messy. I love Conrad, but he should have spoken up. That's all. I'm pretty sure it's midnight. Yeah, it's 12:06. So I'm gonna get ready for bed and then I'll talk to you guys in the morning. I'll try to read tomorrow. I may be babysitting my niece for the weekend. We're not sure. It all depends on how a situation plays out. But hopefully I'll be able to read some, because I think I decided I am going to start Once Upon a Broken Heart tomorrow. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon. It has been a day since we last spoke. So yesterday was Friday. I didn't really do much yesterday. I mostly just did work and watched a lot of Gilmore Girls. Today it's right around 2:15 now. I'm not gonna start reading till after I get back from this dinner that I have to go to. I will reconvene with you guys when I get back from my dinner. Okay, so it's about 8 o'clock and I finished reorganizing my bookshelves and I took a little time to watch some Gilmore Girls and play on my phone, and now I'm gonna start Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I'm very nervous. I think it should be good though, and I'm sure I'll finish the series, but, well, I'm not, but if I do intend on finishing the series, I'll probably buy the other 2 books on Kindle, just because I don't want the others to be hardcovers, and I know that the hardcovers aren't supposed to come out for a while, or the paperbacks aren't supposed to come out for a while, so I'll probably buy it on Kindle if I want to finish the series like now, rather than wait for the other paperbacks to come out. But I just want to let you guys know, and I'll keep you guys updated. So I just read the warnings and signs part in the book, and I thought that was really interesting about how the bell has like a sixth sense and it'll chime different depending on the person coming in the door. And it said, today the bell was fairly certain that she had heard its cautionary ring, but from the way her voice affected an excited edge as she spoke to the young man, it seemed as if the girl had taken the bell's early toll as a serendipitous sign instead of as a warning. It sounds so good! And then it says, Part 1, The Tale of Evangeline Fox. I am only 15 pages in. I just finished the first chapter, and I love the way she writes. Like, there are certain authors where the things they say just scratch my brain the right way. Like, Jessa Hastings is one of them. She was the first one I ever experienced it with. Then it was Emily McIntyre. And the way she says things in this book, Stephanie Garber, I really like it. Like, Evangeline just met the Prince of Hearts, and like she's like slowly realizing who it is. And she's talking about his physical description, how attractive he is, and she says, he gave her a real smile, revealing a pair of dimples that briefly made him look more angel than devil, but she imagined even angels would need to beware of him. She could picture him flashing those deceptive dimples as he tricked an angel into losing its wings, just so he could play with the feathers. And it sounds so beautiful, and I love it so much. I can tell I'm really gonna enjoy this book, even if the plot's horrible, which I doubt it will be. I will enjoy the writing, and I will read probably anything she writes. Oh my god. Okay, so I am at the part where they're brokering the deal. It's literally 20 pages in. Like, this isn't a spoiler. And he's talking about the deal, and he's like, you will kiss 3 others, who I choose when I choose. And she responds, and she's like, what sort of kisses, little pecks or more? And he responds, if you think that counts, maybe you haven't been kissed. I love it. Okay, I just got to part 2, which is about 60, oh no, I'm wrong. It's about 80 pages in, and it's called The Magnificent North. So they're heading up north for the Never-Ending Ball, I think is what it's called. I'm really liking it so far. Like, it's really good. And I like the short chapters because I'm always able to read more when it's short chapters. Like, with Harry Potter, I mean, I still read that book fast. But, those books, I should say, not just one. But the chapters were like 25 pages. I hate that. I love short chapters so much because I feel like you can just keep being like, one more. Okay, that was only a couple pages. One more after that. And you can go all night. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far, and it's really interesting, but I'm gonna keep reading and I'll let you guys know my thoughts more. Also, Agnes is the worst. I hate when people are fake like that. Anywho, it's really good so far. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so like what I was saying about how she phrases things, it happened again, and I saw something that I just love the way she says it. It says, she'd seen Jax from far away, but this close was different. He was 1,000 cuts happening all at once. Devastation, made of hair as blue as dark ocean waves, and lips sharp as cracked glass that would definitely cut her. I just love it. So, I just want to know what was in Jax's blood, because what is Apollo doing? No, I am at a loss for words. I have no words. What's going on? And how is she going to be able to kiss anyone? I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I feel so bad for Evangeline, because she wants so badly to have her fairy tale. It makes me so sad. She's trying so hard, and she wants to do the right thing. God. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm just got to chapter 31. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so I just got to part 3. It's just, I'm pretty sure it's just about midnight. Yeah, it's 12:13, and I just got to part 3, which is called Chaos. So it should be interesting. I'm definitely gonna read the full series. I honestly think I'm definitely gonna finish this book tonight, and then I'm going to try to read the full next book on my Kindle tomorrow. But I'll keep you guys updated. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. I ended up finishing Once Upon a Broken Heart at around 2 a.m. I love this book. I don't know quite yet what I'm gonna rate it. I think I wanna have to let it sit with me a little longer, but I did buy The Ballad of Never After on my Kindle because I desperately want to read this book today as well, like in a day, and I fully intend on doing that. I have a dinner later today, but I'm still going to finish it today. Like, I'm 100% certain. I really enjoyed the last book, and I know I'm going to enjoy this because I have heard Jax is more involved in this one, so I think it should be really good. And that's just about it. If you want to see the stickers on my Kindle, this is it. And now I'm just gonna get started reading, and I will let you guys know my thoughts. Also, I started reading the first page, or the warnings and signs page of the book. I think it's really interesting that Evangeline left herself a letter to not trust Jax. I thought that was really interesting. But I don't want to spoil the series for anyone, so I'm gonna try my best not to spoil anything. But I will continuously let you guys know my thoughts on how the book is going. Okay, that is all. I'll give you guys an update when something important happens or I have something important to tell you guys. That is all. Okay, so it looks like this book is written in parts as well. So the first part of this book is called A Cruelty of Curses. Okay, I just wanted to let you guys know I got to part 2 and it's called An Unkindness of Stories. I'm liking it so far. I can see where it's heading, like the foreshadowing is pretty heavy, I feel like, but it is YA, so I'm not too surprised. But I'm really liking it so far. It's, what time is it? It's just about 2 o'clock, so maybe in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I need to start getting ready for dinner and make the salad that I have to bring to dinner. That is all. Howdy, y'all. So I just got back from my dinner and I'm just about to get started on reading again. I read till about 3 and then I was starting to like fall asleep reading just because I stayed up till 2. I was really tired, so I ended up taking a nap and then we had to go for our dinner. So now I'm just gonna start reading again. I am at page 222 on my Kindle. I'm in the middle of a chapter, which obviously isn't ideal just because I usually like to read till the end of a chapter, but I was just so tired, like I was falling asleep reading, so I had to just go to bed. And now I'm back and I'm definitely gonna finish it tonight and I will let you guys know my thoughts. Okay, again with how she phrases some things, so I'm reading like a journal entry or some kind of history book and they're talking about one of the old houses in the north, and it says, vengeance had loved Aurora's beauty. He'd drunk it up like poison until it ruined him for anyone else. I just love, I love the way she writes. Okay, I just got to part 3, which is called A Murder of Monsters. And the scene or the chapter right before this was really hard to read. It made me really sad and it just makes me sad, but I will continue to let you guys know what I think. I just want Jack to be happy. I'll talk to you guys in a second. I feel so bad for Jax. Oh my god. Everything he has gone through. I don't understand. He deserves so badly to be happy. Anyhow, I have like 50 pages left and I'll continue to let you know what I think.
I dropped the one.
I'm sorry? This is not the end. It's not the end. Oh my god. Okay, I have like 20 pages left, I think, because it's at 92%, which is why I was so confused that it said the end. And also, what it said at the end of right after? No, no, no. Anywho, I'm gonna film myself for the rest of the book because I'm so confused. Is this the end?
You see, that'd be great.
I have no words. That was the most unexpected ending I could have possibly imagined. I just, I'm so confused. I have no idea what's going to happen in the next book. I will be reading it on release day. I feel like this is gonna give me a book hangover because I don't like, how do I move on from this? How? What? And more importantly, how is this getting fixed? And I have no clue. I'm so confused. And she still owes Jack one kiss that he can like pick out and be like, you have to kiss this person. He still has one of those left. Oh my god. I think it's like a 4.5 stars, maybe a 5. I'll have to let it sit with me a little longer before I can firmly put a rating on it. But I don't know what to do now. What could I possibly read next? Because I don't know. The only thing I can think of is to finish my reread and re-annotate of ACOTAR, just because I don't know how to move on from this. I don't know. I can't wait till October when the third and final, I think it's the final book, comes out. I will also be reading that in a day. I'm so angry. That was a very eventful last 50 pages, to say the very least. Oh my god. But I think I'm gonna go to bed, or try to, while I'm sure I will have dreams about this book, because I usually have dreams about books. And then I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of this week's reading vlog, so we'll see if I start a new book tomorrow. It'll probably be a fluffy romance or something after what I just read. I don't know. Actually, let's pick it out now. I don't think it's gonna be any of the books on here. That was weird, but I kind of want to read Long Shot, but I heard that that was like a heavy trigger warning romance book, so I'm not quite sure if I want to read that after reading this book. I think I might want to just read a book that's like, hey, they fall in love, everything is good, that kind of thing. Also, oh my gosh, I mean, I know why, because there's like, it's much more plot based than romance based, but how is it that I can literally love 800 pages, because those two books were about 800 pages, of a book where the characters, they haven't even kissed. They have not even kissed. For good reason, given this book and the premise behind it. And then I'll be at like page 200 in a romance book and I'll be like, come on, just get together already. But I don't know. I don't want to read Twisted Lies because that's too long. Maybe I'll read Practice Meets Perfect because that's a short 300-page romance book and I really liked One in Rome. But I don't know. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow while I finalize what I'm going to be starting tomorrow. Okay, good night. Good evening, y'all. It is the next day and I have decided what book I'm going to read next. It is not what I expected. I was actually just filming my fall recommendations video and I brought up this book, Midnight Sun, because this book was actually what got me back into reading last year. And so I was talking in the video about how I might actually want to reread it this fall, because when I did reread it last year, didn't annotate it, I didn't take any notes, so I thought I might want to reread it and fully annotate it and do it justice, since this is the book that got me back into reading. So I did decide to reread it and I'm gonna be starting on that tonight. I don't know how far into it I'll get tonight. I'm hoping maybe 200 pages, probably less though if I'm being realistic, but I will let you guys know. Okay, so it actually looks like I'm only gonna read one chapter tonight. I just finished and I'm enjoying it just as much as I did last year, but my husband asked if we could do a movie night tonight, so we're gonna do that instead. So that brings us to the end of this weekly reading vlog. I'll start a new one tomorrow, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more book content. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye!